you ever stopped to think about how baseball can be a game of redemption and comebacks? In MLB, every season, we see players looking for a new chance to shine and teams making strategic moves that can change the course of a championship. Today, we have two stories that promise to shake up the baseball world. One involves a familiar face for the Dodgers who isn't ready to hang up his glove just yet, and the other could directly impact our team's rivalry. But before we dive into these details, if you're a true Dodgers fan and want to stay updated on everything happening with the team, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to Dodgers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Here, we are a family passionate about the blue and white, sharing all the latest news, analysis, and rumors about our beloved team. JD Martinez, who shined with the Dodgers in 2023, isn't ready for retirement just yet. At 37 years old, he is determined to prove he can still be a difference maker at the plate. According to renowned insider Jon Heyman, Martinez wants to continue playing next season, even after an up-and-down year with the New York Mets in 2024. Looking back, Martinez had a huge impact with the Dodgers, hitting 33 home runs and driving in 103 RBIs in 2023. However, his stint with the Mets wasn't as impressive. Despite a solid start, his performance declined throughout the season, finishing with a batting average of just .166 in August, enough to raise doubts about his ability to keep playing at a high level. Now, as a free agent, he is looking for a new team. The question remains, is there still room for JD Martinez on a competitive team? Could he be a valuable piece for a contender? Or is his time at the elite level of baseball running out? If Martinez finds a new team, it will be interesting to see how he fits in and whether he can still be a productive part of a competitive lineup. Some teams looking for an experienced hitter might see Martinez as a valuable addition, especially if he can regain some of his 2023 form with the Dodgers. However, his age and recent decline in performance raise questions about his real impact. Can he still be a decisive player, or will he become just another veteran name on the bench? Meanwhile, the Dodgers remain focused on building a strong roster for next season. With Shohei Ohtani healthy and the additions of Blake Snell and Roki Sasaki, the rotation is stronger than ever. But this depth could mean the departure of an important player, Jack Flaherty. After being a key piece in the Dodgers World Series run, Flaherty might be on his way to none other than the San Diego Padres, one of the franchise's biggest rivals. The Padres may look to trade Dylan Cease or Michael King, and in that scenario, Flaherty could become an essential piece to balance their rotation. Last season, Flaherty posted a 3.17 ERA, racking up 194 strikeouts in 162 innings. His presence on a rival team would undoubtedly make Dodgers fans uneasy. Can he maintain his high level and become a direct threat to our team? No, we want to hear from you. Does JD Martinez still have what it takes to play at a high level? And what about Jack Flaherty? Should the Dodgers keep him, or is he really destined to strengthen a direct rival? Leave your comment, and let's debate the future of these players together. And of course, if you want more content like this, subscribe to Dodgers News Fan Report and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Baseball is full of emotions and surprises, and we'll be here to follow every chapter of this story. On the other hand, Jack Flaherty potentially joining the Padres could have a direct impact on the battle for the top of the NL West. If this move is confirmed, the Dodgers will need to be prepared to face a pitcher who knows the team well and could become an obstacle in the playoffs. Not to mention the rivalry, which would only intensify with a former Dodger taking the mound in a San Diego uniform. The Dodgers' rotation, featuring Snell, Sasaki, Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Buehler, already puts the team in a dominant position. But is letting go of Flaherty the right decision? Or should the team try to keep him as a safety piece in case of injuries or performance fluctuations throughout the season? What to expect for the future? With the season approaching, the big question remains, what will JD Martinez's next move be? Will he find a new team willing to bet on his talent, or will the market have no place for him? And in Flaherty's case, are the Dodgers ready to see him on the other side, playing against us in crucial games? Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain. Baseball is a game of opportunities and comebacks, and every decision can change the course of an entire season. The Dodgers are building a strong team to compete for another title, and these moves are part of the adaptation process to keep the team at the top. Now it's up to you, Dodgers fans. Share your thoughts on these potential moves and let us know your opinion. Can JD Martinez still be a difference maker? And what about Flaherty? Should he stay or go? If you enjoyed this content and want to keep up with all the latest Dodgers news, subscribe to Dodgers News Fan Report and turn on notifications. Let's follow this journey together toward another great season. Go Dodgers! My take as a Dodgers fan. As a Dodgers fan, these moves leave me with mixed feelings. Let's start with JD Martinez. I'd love to see him find a team and prove he can still contribute at a high level, but realistically, I think his best days are behind him. He was crucial for us in 2023, but his decline with the Mets last year is concerning. At 37, he doesn't have the same power at the plate, and inconsistency could be a problem for any team that bets on him. If he joins a contender, maybe in a rotating DH role, he could be useful, but I don't see a return to the Dodgers as a viable option, especially with the roster we're building. Now, Jack Flaherty's situation bothers me more. Seeing a guy who helped in our title run potentially strengthening the Padres, that could be a real problem. He had a solid 3.17 ERA, reliable numbers for any rotation, and losing a player like that to a direct rival would be a tough blow. Sure, our team is very strong in the rotation, with Snell, Sasaki, Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Buehler, so maybe the front office feels he's not essential. But the playoffs are all about depth, and a team can never have too many quality pitchers. If Flaherty ends up with the Padres, there's a good chance he'll have extra motivation to play against the Dodgers, making our head-to-head matchups even more intense. At the end of the day, the Dodgers are gearing up for what could be a historic season, and I trust the team's strategy. But as a fan, I'll be keeping an eye on what happens with Flaherty. If he ends up in San Diego and has a great season, we might look back and wonder if we should have kept him. And you, Dodgers fans, what do you think about these potential moves? Do you believe JD Martinez still has gas left in the tank? And does Flaherty joining the Padres worry you? Drop your comments and let's discuss. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to Dodgers News Fan Report yet, join our blue and white family.